Welcome to RecoSense, an AI-based customer data platform. Content publishers across the globe are constantly dealing with huge amounts of data and need ways to manage and work with it efficiently. Working with metadata is more efficient and less time-consuming as it enables better cataloging, interoperability, and longevity. In order to achieve this, a system for automated metadata enrichment for fresh content plays a vital role as opposed to a cumbersome manual process. That's why companies are investing a lot of time and effort to build it in-house or find the best partner. Before we dig deeper into the automation of metadata generation, let's first understand what is metadata and how it helps. What is metadata? Metadata can be described as a summary with basic information about data. This will help in making, finding, and working with data instances easier. Think of it as a search query you use to do a search on Google. You start with metadata of something you want to find. Generally, metadata can be created manually with more accuracy or automated with basic information. But how do you know the basic information created automatically is enough to carry out the intended functions? For example, in edtech industry, there is a limited set of courses any one company provides, and basic metadata with course details would suffice. But in the case of the media industry, the scope is huge. A news publisher publishes hundreds of articles per day, and an OTT platform release at least 10 to 20 videos per day, and so on. In such cases, basic metadata is not enough, and that's why companies invest a lot of resources in generating advanced metadata. What are the advantages of automating metadata enrichment? For media organizations dealing with huge data sets, they inevitably need to have a system in place to manage and work with it without any struggle. It is therefore imperative to simplify and unify the data across the organization. A unified metadata enrichment process is just the thing to overcome it. So what are the advantages of automating this process? Save huge amounts of the cost associated with the resources to generate the metadata. Save hundreds of hours spent on generating metadata manually. With predefined rules and functions, there will little to no room for error and the output is consistent across. The automation and unification of metadata will help to run complex mapping and correlations to explore newer and optimized ways to manage and use data. How can media websites benefit from automated metadata generation and enrichment? According to a MAMSIS report, a blog post lasts for 2 years, a Pinterest post for 4 months, YouTube videos last 20+ days, a LinkedIn post lasts for 24 hours, an Instagram post will show up for 21 hours, Facebook visibility is about 5 hours, and a tweet lasts 18 minutes. As newer and fresh content gets published, media publishers have to update and make it available for the users almost instantaneously. Generating, enriching, and maintaining metadata can be expensive. There will be costs associated with building, editing, and publishing. That is where an intelligent system is needed to automate this entire process and make sure every piece of content is utilized and made available to the users. RecoSense offers a cognitive computing platform based on natural language processing and machine learning frameworks that can interpret the context of the content and build unified metadata for every piece of content. RecoSense IP Knowledge Graph understands contextual definitions by identifying categories, topics, personalities, location, language, events, organizations, subtopics, and sentiments, and automatically build unified metadata. Media companies can now rely on such platforms to dynamically generate and enrich metadata to make it more relevant and trouble-free to classify content across categories, languages, and digital properties without any manual intervention. If you'd like to learn more about the RecoSense customer data platform, go ahead and request a free demo to know how you can unify the experience across your organization and users. Thank you for watching.